Hello, my good friends. Welcome to my world of programming. My name is Tumikladi, and I'm gonna show off something that I believe this will help you in understanding what I'm all about. Before we talk about the agenda, I would like to point you to this personal YouTube channel of mine. I know you find it very helpful. Trust me, it's all about programming. You will learn a lot what I did there, right? And then just to remind you that this video that you're currently watching, it's part of many videos that are uploaded on Licensed Henny Tips YouTube channel. They're short, simple, straight to the point. So I'm gonna urge you to watch them there. Right, good. So according to agenda, I want to start a new mini series regarding this feature. I call it a feature because I was presented with a predicament, then I had to come up with ways to solve that predicament, right? Because as a developer, as a programmer, you need to think out of the box. Before I continue, my name is Tumikladi. I do tutoring. I teach anyone who wants to learn C# programming or development in C# using .NET. I'm all about the database. I'm all about the ASP.NET Core MVC as a framework. I'm all about ASP.NET Core Web API as a framework. I'm all about the .NET MAUI as a framework for both Android and iOS. I've made videos so far. Please go and watch them out. So this one is gonna bridge the gap between MVC and Web API. In fact, I should do this. I should do say and ASP.NET. I said .NET Core Web API. So like I said, this is going to be part one of this. So please understand what was the predicament and what is the solution. Good. I'm going to launch the actual website. There we go. So this is the website, right? My website has identity system, right? Where the users can register the account and log in with the account. And then I'm about to create an account and then I'll show you all of that. Right. So here's the thing. Do you want me to tell you? Right. So here's the thing. When a user decides to log in, they don't just present their email and password and you click login. It does a lot behind the scenes. So just to give you an idea, I'm going to go to Visual Studio. Like I said, if you want to learn C# now as a programming language, this is what you need to pay attention to, right, inside the frameworks. So on the login, we've covered this in the previous videos. What goes into this, what are these files? It's part of a scaffolding identity. I made about 14 videos, 14 parts. So on the login code behind, when you click login on post async, there's something that happens on line number 92. That happens only if you have provided something here and something here, and then you want to click login. Something happens. Any user who logs in, even the people that are managing this platform, they have to get to line number 92, of which what it does is a check trials and subscriptions async. That's the feature I want us to talk about. So I'm gonna do part 2 where we dive into the code. But firstly, I want to talk about what was the problem and what is the situation. So let me log in first. So let me log in, right? I'm not going to be able to show you the trials of the users on this platform. And I'm also not going to show you the subscriptions of the users on this platform. I'm not going to do that. But I can show you how that is going to work. You see, it took a while. I've logged in successfully, but it did something. So the problem was, if people are going to create accounts, if users are going to create accounts, they're going to all land in there, right? Then they can activate an hour free trial because my platform allows you to try out the platform by creating an hour free trial. If you want to take things further and you like the content on this platform, especially on both Android and iOS apps, they're both on Google Play Store and Apple Store. If you're happy, then I challenge you to subscribe and create a subscription. Then what happens is this. Like I said, I can't show you both what goes into this, but there's a data. you should know that inside the trials, right, because data is coming from a database, it's users who has activated 1 hour free trial. But what it does, it says who this person is, when did an hour free trial begin, and when it's gonna end. Like I said, I intend to create a brand new account from ground up. I'll go through all the necessary account verification and I'll show you when they activate what happens, right? Like I said, when they're happy, then they're going to subscribe, you know, they can check the pricing page for all about subscription. So then what happens is this: the system knows both the trials and subscription. When did you activate it and when it's supposed to last. If it's an hour, let me make an example. If it's an hour, right now it's 11:18. So here's a scenario. So here you are. Let's say Jacob creates an account, right? Jacob activates at, let's say, 11:19. Yes, 11:19. That is gonna end at 12:19. I love this. This is perfect, right? Jacob trial. Then let's say Sonia subscription is going to be activated at, let's say, 1 o'clock, like 12 minutes, or let's even say 1:55, right? And it should end. This one, let's say it's 7 days, right? Today being Friday, right? So it should end when? It should end at 13:55. But the question is when. So Friday, it's gonna be Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's gonna end on Thursday, I believe, on Thursday. But check where I'm going. Stay with me. There we go. So I will not be able to come to this platform like this and check when the subscriptions are ending, when the trials are ending. I'm trying to give you a scenario because I'm going to show you the code, how I was able to solve this, right? It's a feature, right? So this is going to be a problem. I want my system that when the time hits 12:19 to check for active trials and deactivate them. I want the system that when it's a Thursday next week, it's a 13:50 or 51 or 52 or 53 or 54, 55, the subscription automatically gets to be deactivated. Why is the problem? It's because it creates a loophole. And that loophole is that people are going to misuse and abuse the system, right? You find that when I was testing this, that an hour was not really being deactivated after an hour trial, and also the subscription. So then I created with a way to say, listen, we need line number 92, meaning that on the website, when you log in, it doesn't matter. This will help us to do what? To check trials and subscription async. Like I said, stay tuned for part 2. We're going to talk about this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you another code, because this also works with the web API. And I'll also show you how the mobile application, both Android and iOS, comes into play also. Sounds good? Listen, I can teach you all of this for 25 Rand per session. That session is a full hour long, right? Within that hour, you get to ask me any question, whatever you want to learn in C#, in programming, particularly in any of these frameworks, in .NET ecosystem. I can teach you on Microsoft Teams. You tell me about your time, I look at the availability and I'll respond with the appropriate time where we schedule this on Microsoft Teams. Only 25 Rand per session. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. I built this license handy tips. It's a fully integrated system. There's a database somewhere. I'll teach you how database it's built. And I've made the videos. Please watch all these videos. If it's you, or you know somebody who might benefit from this, please send them my way. Until next time, thank you.